This is my calisthenics transformation, and this is the evolution of fitness FAQs from 2010 to 2020. As you're about to see, the journey definitely hasn't been easy. I've struggled with slow progress, setbacks, and numerous injuries along the way. I'm going to show you the journey from humble beginnings and the progress that I made over time.
Yes!
Reflecting on these early videos and photos is both embarrassing but also valuable. It's embarrassing to publicly show yourself looking tubby and soft. To be honest, I feel vulnerable sharing these intimate moments from my early days. But as one of the leaders in the world of calisthenics, it's my responsibility to show the process. What's frustrating about social media today is all we see is the end result, the end product. Our newsfeed is filled with people who look ripped and are incredibly strong. It's easy to feel discouraged and inadequate by comparing our normal to other people's highlights. There's nothing wrong with admiring what others have achieved. After all, seeing what the human body is capable of opens our eyes to what's possible. I want to share with you now the Fitness FAQ's training philosophy. We want to be strong like a gymnast, look like a bodybuilder, and move freely. This involves combining bodyweight exercises, weight training, and mobility methods. The priority above everything else should be to master the calisthenics basics. You've got to invest time and effort into exercises like pull-ups, push-ups, and dips. My first several years of training, this is all I did. I didn't do anything fancy, I just got progressively better at vertical and horizontal pulling and pushing. A foundation level of strength is an absolute must at all times for all people, whether you're someone who's a complete beginner or someone that's more advanced. I've seen too many people rush the process or think that they're beyond the basics. If you do not include the bodyweight basics in your training, your chance of injury is higher. You're also going to constantly struggle when it comes to trying advanced moves because you simply don't have the muscle mass or the global strength required. By the way, don't misinterpret the word basics for easy. If you train the basics with intent and effort, they're going to stay challenging and also productive. Of course, when you're ready, add weight and continue growing bigger and stronger. Forget all this dogma when it comes to calisthenics. Drop the all or nothing thinking. Just because you're doing bodyweight training, aka calisthenics, doesn't mean you can't add weight or lift weights too. Use the best tools, use the best methods for the goal that you have. We're all about maximizing human potential here at Fitness FAQs. Now, once you're ready to begin working on calisthenics strength skills, that's when the real fun starts. When training doesn't even feel like training, that's when you know you're doing something special. Take my word for it. I've been at this stuff for a decade and I'm still learning, exploring, and enjoying the journey. Calisthenics is both difficult, but at the same time, highly rewarding. The challenge lies in combining strength with full body coordination. If there are absolutely any weak links in the kinetic chain, they're going to show and you're going to struggle. Anyone new to calisthenics experiences firsthand how annoying gravity is and how heavy they feel. But this is exactly why it's so fun, because the process of training isn't straightforward or easy. What I enjoy most about calisthenics is there are so many ways to make exercises harder. We can play around with speed, range of motion, isometric times, and much, much more. Don't even get me started when it comes to the progressions, the variations, and the countless ways to manipulate leverage. It's safe to say calisthenics is going to keep you challenged for years to come. Concerning lower body training, I've used a combination of calisthenics and weights since day one. For building general strength, you can't go wrong loading the basics such as the squat. Compound training with weights is simple when it comes to overloading at an intensity that you want. However, when done correctly, calisthenics leg training can be very, very valuable in its own right. At the moment, most people are training at home with minimal equipment. The main concept you need to apply is training close to, if not reaching, muscular failure. This is a requirement for pure calisthenics leg training because the exercises are performed at a low percentage of 1 rep max. Regardless if you're using weights or body weight, training intensity and progression matters. If you're working sub-maximally at the gym or at home, if you're not putting in the effort, don't expect to see changes. After a decade of experience, mobility training is a must for safe and sustainable results. This is an area I wish I focused on in my earlier days. Remember, we're only as strong as our weakest link. For the calisthenics enthusiast, you've got to target the scapula and rotator cuff. You get out what you put in, and you're definitely going to be rewarded for your hard work because you're going to begin to feel better and see results with your mobility. For you watching this, it's never too early or too late to start focusing on your weaknesses. Yes, you're going to need to isolate. Yes, you're going to have to use weights, bands, etc. Save yourself time and frustration. Work on mobility, flexibility, and stability. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. A little effort goes a long way. Yes, it's going to be tedious and boring, but I promise it's worth it. Let's take a look at the evolution of fitness FAQs on YouTube over the years. In the beginning, the production value was raw and my confidence was very low. I'm a natural introvert, so putting myself out there was daunting and uncomfortable. Despite my fear of public speaking and talking on camera, the mission since day one was clear: educate and empower. By the end of a fitness FAQs video, you're going to have the knowledge to apply what you've learnt with confidence in your own training. Over the years, as you can see, the production quantity and also quality increased because I learned more about filming and also editing. After high school, I went to university to study exercise science and expand my knowledge. This degree taught me the basics of biomechanics, and more importantly, it taught me how to learn effectively. However, this wasn't enough. I wanted to become a qualified health professional. So recently I got accepted into a Master of Physiotherapy degree in Sydney. So as of March, I'll be living in Sydney. It's a 2-year degree. I can't wait to do it. I'm really excited. I also continued to practice and refine my public speaking, gradually growing more confident. Up until 2017, all of the Fitness FAQs content was created from start to finish by me alone. However, doing things solo will only take you so far, and it's important to get help. Over the past few years, I've been working with some very talented freelancers when it comes to video and photo. A collaborative team effort really allows the Fitness FAQs content to shine to achieve maximum impact. Over the years, I've been able to connect and collaborate with industry leaders in calisthenics. It's safe to say they've played an important role in my growth and development. By surrounding yourself with others who are smart, strong, and passionate, it really is infectious. Doing so inspires you to learn. It inspires you to try harder and also level up. I have the utmost respect for each and every person I've connected with over my journey. Thanks for your friendship and thanks for your knowledge. I cherish the moments we shared training in private and also creating content for the world to enjoy. In 2019, I challenged myself to travel the world non-stop for 6 months. During this time, I taught over 10 weekend workshops in less than 3 months throughout Europe, As a teacher, nothing compares to the face-to-face workshop format. You get to see the light bulb moments, the paradigm shifts which are happening live with the students, and this is highly rewarding. I know the information is going to be absorbed, used, and then passed on to others. This each one teach one concept compels me to continue the Fitness FAQ's mission, both in workshops and online. Regardless if you've been following Fitness FAQs since the beginning or you've just started, thank you. If you've bought a Fitness FAQs program or attended a workshop, thank you. Or if you're simply following the free content and sharing on social media, thank you. Your direct and indirect support affords me the privilege to be able to teach calisthenics through Fitness FAQs. Thank you. To my parents, thank you for your love and your support since day number one. You made many sacrifices in order to make my childhood conducive for growth, learning, and development. Mum and Dad, you never doubted my vision. You never doubted my ambition, my passion, and my obsession. Thank you. To my brother Andrew, thank you for the perspective, the lessons that you've taught me over the years, as a big brother should. The last thing I want to leave you with is believe in yourself. You have to set goals, you have to have a vision, and you need to stand by your values no matter what. You've got to have the courage to put yourself out there, to be disliked, and you've also got to have the humility to learn from your mistakes and keep evolving over time. Remember, the world doesn't owe you anything. It is on you to take responsibility, to take ownership for your actions, and to go out there and get it. The world's going to distract you with all these different things, all these different options. Other people are going to doubt you. You're going to doubt yourself. Forget that. You've got to believe in yourself and take action. All right, everyone, train hard, train honest.